basically, this party, the original two were Hagan, who is a little hobbit thief like that, and Charles, who is an elf wizard, who is pretty damn cool, to be fair. I mean, they're both pretty damn cool, but she's done some pretty damn cool things like teleporting inside ogres to rip them apart from the inside out. Then they got joined by Mercer, who's a badass barbarian, and her friend Ezra, who's a pretty hippy-dippy priest who's very cool.
And we co-parent.
And you co-parent this little dude here, who's called Egg. So they took on a goblin.
Oh yeah, it's our goblin son. We love him.
And then Egg was staying at a friend of theirs called Ethel, who's part of the GDL, which is the Goblin Defence League. And whilst Egg was there, he met a girlfriend called T-Hill, who looks like this. And T-Hill's clan, the Weeping Wolf clan, they have had some really tough times recently. And part of her clan has been taken by orcs, who are like big old scary things, to somewhere, and they're trying to track them down. So they went to T-Hill's village, and it was pretty much burnt to the ground. And there's signs that some of the goblins have been taken from that village. So the party then followed the prince, because being a barbarian, Mercer can track people and find out where people have gone. And they came to this escarpment with a cliff, with a cave entrance. And Hagan, being a sneaky thief, managed to kind of scout out the area, and she discovered that there was an orc outside the cave. She came back, told the rest of the party that's what's going on, and they've decided that they're going to attack this orc. So Mercer's just gone charging on in there, and she was just about to see whether she can hit the orc. So Mercer, if you could make a fighting check -2, please, for the orc's dexterity.
I got it exactly.
You got it exactly.
So I guess I technically don't do anything damage.
Well, you get +1 for your battle axe.
Yes, I do.
So you would have done 2 points of damage, but this orc is armoured. It has light armour and a shield and a scimitar. So your damage, unfortunately, the armour and the shield negates that damage. So when you do that, you hear the orc shout to another orc who's by a campfire here, and that orc shouts, "Get the others!" And then it is your go, guys. So somebody else's go, if you'd like to take your turn. Who's going next?
Can I have a go with my crossbow?
You can do. Yeah. Do you want to move or?
I've got a 75-foot range.
75-foot range. So you're 5, 10, 15, 20. You're in range. So usually.
Will it do more damage if I get closer?
No, it won't. It will still have the same damage. So you're fine where you are.
Then I see no point in putting myself in harm's way, and I should do it from a distance.
Okay, so Hagan, would you like to make a shooting check -2, please?
Oh, never mind.
My shooting's already really cack.
How many times have I said to go and get trained?
I lost by 1. Can I
I'm
make
the
a
only one who's got
-1?
We don't do any damage.
Because I have a crossbow that does +1 damage.
You do, yeah.
Shooting check -1.
Well, it's shooting check -2 and then +1 for the damage. I have to fit the same rules because my battle axe does +1, but it doesn't affect your roll. It only affects the hit.
Yeah, it's still to hit. So yeah, unfortunately.
And also that wouldn't have caused damage anyway because dex is 2.
So unfortunately, your crossbow bolt has just whizzed past the orc. Pretty close, but you missed. And how many bolts did you have? Did you have 16 bolts?
Yes.
So you've now got 15.
Yes.
Okay, who's up next?
Me. Can I
What
throw one of
would
my
you like to-
spears?
You can do, yeah.
It has a 30-foot range.
Yeah, you're within range. So shooting check -2.
I got 9 and my shooting check is 5, so no.
Okay, so you're down to 3 spears, I think, aren't you, Ezra?
Yeah,
You're
don't
4.
let me forget to pick that up.
I'll try not to. So you're down to 3 spears. Who's next?
Charles is next, but I believe is still trying to order.
I'm still trying to order Chinese, although I did actually do it, but also I kind of missed all the preamble of what was going on because my headphones got stuck in my hair.
We keep trying to hit the orc and it's not going very well.
Okay, I would like to also try and
Yeah,
hit the
people
orc,
throw
please.
stuff, but it's
Okay, so could you
Right.
are you magic first, or?
Yeah, boy!
Yeah, boy.
Combo
Make a
move of ultimate power,
shooting
please.
check -2, please.
Doesn't it not? Wait, no, never mind. Tommy.
Whoa.
I was gonna say, doesn't magic like?
Oh, I got a 2!
Sorry, but that's only if it hits. Isn't it?
Okay, so what was your shooting?
9.
And you got 2, so you definitely hit it. You've actually like overkilled this, and because it's a fireball, that orc is wounded.
You crispy boy.
Crispy. Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah, I would like to shoot at him with my bow and arrow, please.
Go for it. So this time, shooting check -0 because the orc no longer has any dexterity. It's been wounded.
I rolled a 5 and my shooting is 9, so I'm 4 under.
4, so that's 4 points damage. Take away 2 for the armor and the shield, so 2 points of damage. The orc's toughness is 8, so I've got to take away. So I've got to get 6 or under, and he gets a 14. So this orc is downed.
Yeah, boy.
Do you want to tell us what happens, Charlie?
Well, he's already quite crispy.
Yeah.
So when my arrow hits him, it ends up looking a little bit like a skewer that he's sort of slowly being roasted on.
Nice. Okay.
Toasty.
So is this a fatal arrow, or is it knocked out?
Fatal.
Yeah, I would say so. Okay.
I deal with that before. We had the same issues last time where we come back round and the guards have disappeared.
Oh, yes.
So with that, these 2 goblins, Egg and T-Hill. Egg is going to... Actually, T-Hill's going to go first, and she's going to go 1, 2, 3, and she's going to take a shot with her bow at the orc over here by the campfire. So she's got shooting of 3. So she's got to get 1 or less, and she gets a 9. No, she doesn't. She gets a 6. So she misses, unfortunately. So she's down to 11 arrows. And Egg is going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to stand in front of his friend. And then it's the orc's turn. So this orc is going to go and go this way. 1, 2, and then disappear into darkness. So you can't see where it's gone. What would you like to do, Mercer? Your turn.
Well, part of me just wants to go into the cave, but I also have a bad feeling I will be hopelessly outnumbered if I do that.
What a quandary.
But also, like, there's no way to really draw them out, is there? So I'm just
You
It would be
could-
easier if we could draw them out.
Make
we
some
could
loud
then.
noises.
Like yelling,
You could
right?
be a distraction.
Yeah, but like we just started attacking them, and what do? Go inside. They're really gonna think, oh, what's that noise? I'll just go back out and immediately get hit by everyone. See, I'm gonna go in.
Going in?
Yeah.
Okay, so you move 10. Which way would you like to go?
Just
Oh, I should just say,
straight forward as I can.
yeah, so there's a campfire here, and there's a box and a barrel here as well. So you just go in a straight line?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, it opens up a bit, and you can see that there is a stalagmite here. Down that way a little bit. And you can see the orc is stood here. And then the rest of the cave is in darkness. So you've moved
Charles.
1, 2, you've moved 4.
Okay, can I... my shooting is terrible, so can I walk up to him and try and hit him with my axe, please?
Yeah, sure. Which way round
It's deeper in the cave, that's absolutely a good idea.
would
I
you
will
like to
go
go?
to the
Left
right.
or right of the stalactite? You're going to the right of the stalactite. Okay. Stalagmite, I should say. Alanthea would have told me off if
But
I
like, I
just
know
said.
what the difference is, I just don't remember which one.
Yeah, apparently, according to Alanthea, tights come down and mites go up. Okay.
Stalactites are
Right
holding
now,
on
we can
tight
build
to
it
the
up.
ceiling.
And yeah,
Yeah. So, you need to make a fighting check -2, please.
Well, I missed completely, so that went so well. Oh, I'm so gonna die.
You may have taken a chunk out of the stalagmite. Okay. Who's up next? So, Hagan, your turn next.
Is there anywhere that I can do my celebrated grapnel hook swinging round and, you know, get them round the neck with it and, like, cut their throat open with a grapnel hook?
How far do you move, Hagan?
9.
Why are you all so fast?
So I'm very speedy and agile. I'm a little tiny hobbit.
Pretty short legs.
I think probably even if you moved your 9, you wouldn't be able to. You kind of technically are in range, but there's a stalagmite in the way. So I don't think you could on this occasion, but I can get you close to the orc if you wish.
You could get me close enough to attempt to crossbow bolt it.
Let's see. 2.
Have I got a line of sight?
Do you know what? No, you haven't.
Stupid stalagmite. Somebody needs to take more chunks out of that thing.
Well, you know, if Mickey keeps on swinging,
I mean,
potentially.
ideally I would just hit the orc, but I'll do my best.
You want me to put you here? You're right next
Yeah,
to a barrel there, Hagan. And
Can
you know
do.
what you find in barrels.
Yes, all sorts of good things.
Good
Money,
things
beer,
like what hobbits enjoy.
money, beer, food. Can I look in the barrel? Can I look in
Rations.
the barrel?
You can look in the barrel. I'll allow you to look in the box as well. And in the box and the barrel, you find. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's very exciting. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, that's not what I was hoping it was going to be. Okay.
What?
Well, it's less exciting than rations, Hagan. It's much
Okay.
less exciting than beer. It is 1 lump of iron ore and 1 lump, this is a little bit more exciting, of silver ore.
Ooh.
whoa.
Okay, we'll
Ooh.
definitely be taking the silver because of precious metal. And I don't know, how big's the lump of iron ore? Because that'll be quite quite hefty.
It is quite hefty.
My thing.
I'm going to take it anyway
Smithing.
because I might throw it at someone.
Okay, I'll allow. Yeah, you've got one lump of iron ore and a lump of silver ore.
Lovely, lovely. No food.
No,
Very
Sorry.
sad.
it is bad
We'll have
times.
24 rations. I think we'll be okay.
That's like a day's worth of snacks for a hobbit, though.
Hobbits it's basically a 2-to-1 ratio for hobbits.
Yeah, oh well. At least I won't starve. The rest of you will just have to fend for yourselves. But
You'll be alright. You can
What
go
an
looking
amazing
for bunny
attitude.
rabbits and stuff. Okay, so it is now Ezra's turn. Ezra, what would you like to do?
I will follow suit with everyone else.
So you're moving up towards the
Where?
orc.
Yes.
How far do you move?
I move 8 squares.
Okay, so I can get you here.
That's fine. Would
Yeah.
I be in range to throw a spear, or will I need to wait?
You are in range, but sadly there's a great big stalagmite in the way.
Okie dokie. That is fine.
Is it a stalagmite or a stalactite?
It's a mite.
wasn't it? We discussed it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's why it's drawn on the floor.
it is. Okay, Charlie, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Where am I? I'm at the back still, aren't I?
Mhm.
I only move like 6.
Oh man.
I don't have many options. That's sad.
You hang out by the campfire.
Yeah.
I'll start. I'll move on my way.
Okay. And get you here.
Yeah, that's as solid hiding place as any.
Okie doke. And then Egg is going to move up, and so is T-Hill, but they can't do much, so it's the Orc's turn, and the Orc is going to disappear off into darkness again.
We're gonna find a rat colony of orcs.
I don't like the look of all those papers in the background. That's not good.
Quite a few. Isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of paper in the background. We're going to find a lot of stuff back there.
Okay, so Mercer, it is your go.
1 second. Making
And we're all very grateful because I make none.
Mercer does hold this party together sometimes.
Yes.
Mercer is the responsible adult.
I've taken notes on I think like all but one session because I forgot my notebook that one time.
You have attended every session, I think, haven't you, Mercer?
I think so, yes.
I've attended every session as well.
Yeah.
But then
Well, yeah, that's because when you're not here,
it doesn't
we don't have sessions.
There was also a time where the session was going to be just me and Lars, so we moved it to the week after. Okay, I
We're
am
hardcore.
going to go further into the cave.
Oh yeah, okay, so you're heading this way and you move 10, don't you? So as you move forward 1, you can see that the cave does open up a little bit. And you can see the orc is currently here. So you've moved 1, Mercer.
Can I reach him with the rest of my steps?
Yeah, definitely. Get into
Okay,
hand to
cool,
hand.
then.
Tackle
Yep,
him.
I'm just gonna do it again.
Okay, so
I'll
as
come back
you
eventually.
approach, you can see that there is a barrel and a box. There are a couple of sleeping mats on the floor. There's a brazier in between those, and then you can see that towards the end there's an area of darkness, and it looks like a ladder heading down. You can also see there that there is, just see, There is a handle on the wall of some sort. So, if you want to take a swing at this orc, could you make a fighting check -2, please?
No, I cannot.
Okay. You string a miss, and as you're no longer near the stalagmite, sadly you don't bring that crashing down. And it is Ezra's go. No, it's not. It's Hagan's go.
Hi.
It's my go. Move me in. Move me in.
So which way are you going, Hagan? You going in this way or this way?
Yeah, I'm following. I don't mind really. Whichever way will get me closest to Mercer.
Okay. Well, I'll move you to
Move
here. 1, 2. Now, do you want to go left of the stalagmite or right of the stalagmite?
I'll turn left.
Okay. So you get to here, and you hear a click.
Oh.
And above you, you notice that a plank shifts and a shed load of rocks come tumbling down on top of you.
Almost like the thief should be checking for traps.
Because they're the only ones that can.
So you've got what's your dexterity, please?
My dexterity is awesome. It's 4.
4. Okay, so I'm just going to make a straight up fighting check. So
I'm fighting a bunch of rocks.
you're fighting a bunch of rocks, yeah. So
I feel like I could win.
yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
I'm less convinced.
How
Okay.
very dare you?
Okay, so the rocks hit you with 1. You need to roll your dice and see what your fighting is.
I have to find it first. I have rolled a 4.
Yeah, okay, so you manage to spring out the way of the rocks as they fall.
Excellent.
Okay, so
Nikki, I'm
But
fucking
it's only 'cause
sending
I
you Will's
noticed the
profile
time.
picture.
yeah.
Okay.
So Hagan, you had just avoided being crushed by a bunch of rocks, and you'd moved 1,
I'm
2.
very lucky.
You'd moved 3, I think, and you have up to 9 to move. What would you like to do?
Keep me going a bit.
A bit?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, you could get into hand-to-hand if you want, but I'm guessing you don't want to do that.
I think that looking at
How
my
does that
stats,
work?
that's not the best idea I've ever had.
Would you like to get into range so you can have a shot?
I would love to have a shot with my crossbow,
Go for it.
which at
So-
some point I'm hoping that. Oh, I've picked the other arrow up, by the way, the one that missed. Yes,
Oh yeah, can I
Alright.
collect my spear as I walk past?
just so that you know.
You can. So you're back up to 16.
Lovely, lovely.
Shooting check -2, please. Ezra, you're back up to 4 hunting spears.
Oh, I got a 16, and I think that as a hobbit, we know that my shooting is not an 18.
Okay, so you're back down to 15. So you picked it up and lost it again. Ezra, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep walking.
Left of or right of the stalagmite?
Oh, there was a thing there, wasn't there? Oh no.
There
it
was a
was
thing
already
there.
triggered.
It has
I've
been
sprung the
triggered.
trap.
You go left, so you're going to clamber over the rubble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get you there. You wouldn't quite be in hand-to-hand, but I could get you there. So you're pretty close to throw a spear if you want.
I was gonna say I could throw a spear again, right?
Mhm.
I'll throw a spear.
Go for it. So shooting -2.
That's no shooting, right? It's a 5, right? My shooting's a 5 and I rolled a natural 1.
Awesome. So that is -2, so 2 points of damage, and because it's +1 on your spear, you have damaged. So let's just see. Toughness for an orc is Where's my orc stats? There they are. Where are my orc stats at? Here they are. So this orc has to get under 7. And it rolls an 18, so you have wounded the orc.
Yeah.
Well done.
Get back here. Ugh.
And Charlie, it is your go.
Okay. Right. I've got to keep moving.
You start.
I'm that one that's like barely moved at all, aren't I?
You are
Yeah.
Try
I'm trying to catch
teleporting
up.
again. Try teleporting again.
I could do that.
Do the teleport.
Oh my gosh, can I teleport over to where everyone else is standing?
You have to be able to see there, so you'd have to move forward a bit. How far do you move?
6.
So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you would be able to see the orc. So you could teleport up to here if you wanted to.
Get in front of them.
Oh yeah, that would be neat. I would like to do that, please.
Like, boo!
Okay, so you need to make a knowledge check.
Walk into my sword. He's looking back like, no one has to catch me, and he just...
Who was it used to say Shazam? Who was that? Shazam.
Oh, I do not know. Somebody Google it.
Is this an old people reference?
Yeah.
How very dare you?
Yeah, but she's right, isn't she, Ellie?
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't think it's that old.
I rolled a 2.
So you have. So where do you want to teleport to?
To behind the orc. To that little, like, where things are. I want to do some recon.
Here?
Yeah.
Right, so you're stood right in front of a ladder. You look down into darkness, and from that position, you can hear the sound of picks against stone, and you can hear kind of orc voices barking instructions. You still have a combat turn, by the way.
Okay. I would like to try and shoot the orc with my arrow.
Okay, shoot and check minus nothing.
5. I might,
Shoot is 9. Is that right?
yeah.
So 4
I feel
points
like this
damage.
dice roller that I'm using is a bit broken because 2 and 5 were my last rolls as well.
Minus 2 is for the armor and the shield, so it's got to get under what? Under 6. And it gets a 14. So tell us what happens, please, Charlie.
So I teleport behind him and I yell, I don't know, something. I'm like, ah! And he turns around just in time to get an arrow between the eyes.
Which I'm guessing is fatal. So he
Yeah, boy.
clatters into this box, knocking. You ready for this, Hagan? Knocking a load of rations all over the floor. Oh my God. Oh, the humanity.
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh no.
I'm going to scoop them all up. Scoop them all up. Scoop them up. Scoop them up.
Oh no.
And that is it.
Oh.
So,
I wonder if I could do
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have Egg and T-Heel are going to make their way up to where you guys are. Is there anything else you'd like to do? So you've got a brazier, a couple of sleeping mats on the floor. You've got a barrel that can be explored. And then you've got this ladder down. You've also got a handle on the wall next to you, Charlie.
Oh,
You have a handle.
There's a handle attached to the wall here.
oh, I would like to pull the handle.
You can see as well that just in
Just let
front
me
of-
pull the handle.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
It's more of a turning handle than a pulling handle.
I would like to turn the handle.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
As you turn the handle, you hear a kind of
A stampede of clowns.
and in front of you, you can see a rope moving upwards, and at the end of the rope is a little bucket. Well, not a little bucket, it's quite a big bucket.
Get in the bucket.
Not big enough that you can sit in it, but it is.
Can I sit in
But
it?
could I stand in it? Could I get 1 foot in it and like?
Can I
hold
get
on?
in it? I'm a teeny shiny hobbit.
That's put Hagan in the bucket.
I think
Put me
you
in the
could
bucket.
potentially get Hagan in there, but
Put me
I
in the
think
bucket.
elves and humans, you could maybe get a goblin in there if you wanted to.
Oh no, don't send
I
egg.
see. Oh, are we gonna have to transport?
I don't think that's a good idea.
There is also a ladder though. So there's a ladder down, and then there's this bucket as well.
I want to go in the bucket.
You going in the bucket?
I'm going in the bucket.
My trip down Facebook and/or memory lane just reminded me that all my friends in primary school turned out gay.
Okay, while Hagen's in the bucket, I would like to go up the ladder.
You're going down the ladder?
That's what I meant.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Hagan, you're in the bucket.
I'm in the bucket.
Is anybody going to lower Hagan? Or
I'm going to say I need winching. Someone winch me. Winch me.
Okay, I'll winch.
Thank you.
okay,
Order is on
so
its way. Megan, go wait for it in the living room. Oh,
Hagan, you
go, go,
will
go!
get to the foot of the ladder before your Bezzy Ezra. Not Ezra, Mercer. I'm just going to put your rations up to 25 days of rations.
Num num num.
How delicious.
When you get to the bottom of the ladder, you see in front of you a minecart. You also see a massive cavern, and you can hear really, really clearly picks against the wall. You can make out a raised area, and it looks to you as if there is an orc sentry up there.
Oh my gosh.
The
We're
rest
either in
of the cavern
We're
is
in Wario's gold mine or we're in Isengard.
there's kind of like a flickering sort of firelight here and there, but
Can't decide
it's
what I
kind of too dark to see much of the detail beyond the kind of. There's another big stalagmite in the middle of the cavern, and this sort of raised area. You can see that there's a ladder up there, and there's a minecart next to where you are, and also some rails in the ground.
Put me in the cart and push me and see where I end up.
That is such a bad idea.
Okay, so Mercer, are
Just
you
I think
Sending
we
you
should do
down
it.
by yourself.
heading down as well, Mercer?
Oh yeah, I'll go down too.
We all have ropes, so we can zip line after her.
I'm just gonna get in the minecart.
All right, so I'm gonna
Do a
draw
whole like
another
bottom
map
move
then,
where I like
guys.
push off with my feet and then I like hop into the cart behind you.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Gonna
We
super
may-
Like
line
run
her
around
up.
and jump into them.
We may or may not get time for this one, but I will start drawing it now. And it may be that next session we do this, and we'll have a map ready.
Exciting.